Hi there, I'm Scott Smith. I'm here to introduce you to IB Physics. The first thing we want to talk about is that it's a 2-year program. It's a very rigorous course. It's not necessarily going to be a cinch. We are encouraging students to be knowledgeable, inquiring, but also caring and compassionate. So these do exemplify the IB learner profiles. And it can be at the SL level, which is 150 hours of recommended study, and HL is at 240 hours of recommended study. We do attempt to understand the natural world. The thing we're looking at here is really the course description and aims. And what we really want to pick from this is that we're looking at models. We're going from the very large to the very small. We go all the way out into astrophysics and all the way down to the center of the atom. It's a very interesting course covering a wide range of different topics. The overarching theme of nature of science then allows us to develop these aims for our course. The curriculum model overview really is about the approaches to learning that we have, the nature of science, and the skills that we need to study science. And these are the pillars that really underpin the course itself. These are the different components to the syllabus. The first one is space, time, and motion. And you might recognize some of them in here as far as kinematics and work and energy. We also look at the particulate nature of matter, where we're looking at thermal physics, we're looking at the gas laws, thermodynamics, and we also get into a little bit of current and circuits within the particulate nature of matter. The third section is about wave behavior, where we're talking about either simple harmonic motion, wave model and phenomena, as well as standing waves and the Doppler effect. Over here on this side, we've got fields, which encompass our gravitational fields, our electric and magnetic fields, and motion and magnetic fields, and the phenomenon of induction. The next is our nuclear and quantum physics, where we're talking about the structure of the atom, what is quantum physics, radioactive decay, fission and fusion, and stars. So we do get into the astrophysics throughout the course. The astrophysics actually starts earlier on in the course with some thermal energy transfers. It's a course where we're studying many different subjects all at once through these ideas. The last one is our experimental program, and this one is done throughout the year and also at the end of the year in what's called the IA. So here, the experimental program is practical work. It's also collaborative science project, which used to be called the Group 4 project, which you will do with different disciplines of science. We also have a scientific investigation, and this is what we're calling the IA. The assessment objectives are here, looking to demonstrate knowledge, to understand and apply knowledge, to analyze, evaluate, and synthesize, as well as to demonstrate the application of skills. So we hit quite a few different areas here. The assessment at a glance is really at the end of the 2-year course. You have 2 papers, and those are sat over the course of either a morning and an afternoon, or it's over the course of 2 different days. You can see for the SL and HL, we have different values for the amount of time that they are given. In other words, in hours, the SL paper 1 test is 1.5 hours, where the HL test is 2 hours. And of course, the HL test is quite a bit longer for paper 2. You'll notice the internal assessment, which is the IA or the lab that we were talking about, is also the same for SL and for HL. So in this case, the final weighting of each of the papers is here, where we have the weighting of paper 1, the weighting of paper 2, and the internal assessment, which is our 20%. So what do students say about IB Physics? Well, there's a lot of math in physics, absolutely. I need to have a regular study plan to do well. We do recommend that you have a regular study plan. Is the world average score in physics really a 4? In fact, it is. It's just a little above a 4. I have gotten great grades in science all along, and IB Physics is still difficult. I've heard this one many times. Some topics I like more than other topics. You should be aware that there are some that you will really like. Even if you are into science and you enjoy science, there are some that you may like more than others. And I needed to learn how to study to pass this course. There is quite a bit of extra studying that needs to go on where you need to go over these materials yourself. So if you're ready to do that and you're ready to do some of these other items, come along to physics. We've also got what is the IA in physics? Well, this is a lab that you'll actually complete in your second year of physics, showing all of your lab skills, and it's worth 20% of your overall grade. What questions do you still have? Thanks for being here today.